to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 28 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field. You've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
He was brought down by
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Cook again. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
and the Bills first down.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Setting up the screen for Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Round 80!
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Bills.
Allen now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Ravens' 31-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. That's completed right side to Palmer. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Five wide.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Cook is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now. But this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now 2nd and 3. The toss right to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yo. 13. 180.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
T, ready? Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Real quick, ready?
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hey, Ozzie. Come on.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Rigans, the Marshawn Lynches, and then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Shakir hauls it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Open man is Palmer. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir with an amazing diving catch. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Get hot! What are you? What is it on?
Here's a give up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot!
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Down the sideline he goes. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Henry running right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Henry again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Back now in Baltimore. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. They work now on 2nd and 9.
319.
From the gun, it's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. Through the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, an even 90 yards. And the Bills strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets them 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
All right. right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing, Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he will get in to take the lead. The conversion is successful. And now it'll be up to the defense to hold this two-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. This is caught. It's close. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Cook up the gut. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
This is 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
At the 14-yard line.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule, coach? Always about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Before we back, Yeah. Clears out. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My thing I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, hustle and grab. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Big behave, no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, trying to give me some more. Don't op pack, this ain't, I'm talking down on glitz, I like
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
That one, downfield for Cooks. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd
and goal.
Alpha, sit up. 180. Sit up.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kick is good. That's the score. Ravens 7, Bills 0.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First and 10, and it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
A run out of the gun with Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
The dead don't die.